Fun fact, Steven Soderbergh directed this movie, but did you know he also did the cinematography? I thought the cinematography was pretty well done, so my hat's off to you, Mr. Soderbergh. So Black Bag is a spy thriller that revolves around the intelligence agent George Woodhouse, who is informed in secrecy that there is a mole within the organization, and is tasked with unveiling who it is. The good news is, they've narrowed it down to 5 suspects. The bad news is, one of them is his wife, who also happens to be an intelligence agent. Hey everyone, I'm the guy with no name. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you enjoy this video, I'm trying to claw my way to 300 subscribers currently, so any assistance you can give would be much appreciated. Anyway, let's get back to the review. Black Bag was directed by Steven Soderbergh and stars Michael Fassbender as George Woodhouse as he investigates the following 5 suspects. His wife, Catherine, played by Cate Blanchett, Clarissa DeBose, played by Marissa Abela, Freddie Smalls, played by Tom Burke, Dr. Zoe Vaughn, played by Naomi Harris, and Colonel James Stokes, played by Rege-jean Page. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Pierce Brosnan plays a secondary character, Arthur Stieglitz? I forget how they pronounce it in the movie. A higher up within the organization. So if you've seen any of Steven Soderbergh's films, then you won't be surprised to hear that one of the major pluses of Black Bag is its originality. Sure, the premise is something you've seen before, but the way it plays out is, at least to me, a lot different and not very predictable. Also, I thought the directing was really well done and the script was good, but almost too good in the sense that there would be plenty of scenes where multiple characters are interacting with each other and they just have the perfect, quips and responses and retorts to each other that are just very clever and almost too clever and too unrealistic for, it's just not normally how life is. Heck, even Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett's characters, early on they're in their house by themselves and their conversation, they're talking almost like a stereotypical James Bond flirting with a girl conversation where he and the girl are just saying these one-liners that are mysterious and coy, and they're trying to present themselves as attractive to the other person and almost playing a little hard to get. And I don't know how long they've been married, but it's been hinted that they've been married for a while. So I don't know about you guys, but if you're married, my wife and I, we've been married for almost 6 years. It is most certainly not that way when we are in our house alone. We will be, maybe in the other room yelling at each other, hey, honey, can you give me some water? Or can you turn down the thermostat? Or did you pay the bill? Blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. But we most certainly do not have armor on 24/7 trying to present ourselves as these mysterious people. We are anything except mysterious with each other by now. So I just thought that was kind of funny. And sure, I do get they're both spies, so there is going to be a more mysterious aspect to them than, say, to a normal married couple, but still, it just came across a little bit fake. Though, I will say later on, their relationship does come across as more down-to-earth, so ultimately, it's not a complaint. It was just kind of a funny observation I had, near the beginning of the film. But yeah, going right into that, the acting I thought was really great, and look at the cast, that's not surprising. Everyone is on their A game, especially Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett. I thought their chemistry was really great, and by the end of it, I definitely bought their relationship. So that's kind of what the whole movie hinges on. Just beware that this movie is not an action movie. It's definitely mostly dialogue and talking. And that's not a bad thing per se. In fact, I went in with the proper expectations and I found myself riveted most of the time when the movie was going on. So I didn't mind that. The unfortunate thing though was that I did not check the duration of the film. It's actually 1 hour and 33 minutes long, which is pretty short. I would have expected it to be closer to the 2-hour mark. But yeah, all of a sudden, I could tell that the climax of the plot had basically been resolved, but I expected there to be another 15 to 20 minutes left of the film, and then all of a sudden it goes black, and then credits, and I was caught off guard, and it felt really abrupt and unsatisfying, and so, yeah, and I don't know if you know this about me, but I emphasize endings in movies a lot, that if the ending's really good, then I can forgive a lot of things previously in the film, but if the ending's bad, then it's, vice versa, that I don't appreciate the movie near as much, and it kind of tanks my enjoyment a bit. The ending wasn't bad, but like I said, it was abrupt and unsatisfying, and it also made me take a step back and look at the resolution to the problems that were presented. And if, the plot felt complicated at the time, but it just seemed a bit too simple, to where I kind of felt like maybe the plot was more simple than I thought, and then, had myself questioning what the point of the movie was in the first place, given how it ends up. But yeah, overall, the abruptness of the ending did hurt my enjoyment of the film at the end of the day. I still liked it, I just definitely did not love it. It's not like I want my hour and 33 minutes back or anything like that. I'm glad I saw it, but I'll never see it again, and unless you're a die-hard spy thriller fan, I don't think I'd recommend it to anybody. I'd rate Black Hat a 3.5 out of 5 stars at the end of the day. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've seen Black Bag, and if so, what you thought of it, or if you haven't seen it yet, do you have plans to see it? Also, let me know too, what's your favorite spy thriller of all time? I know for me, the gold standard is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and check out my other content too. I got a review up of Love Hurts, for instance, that you might enjoy, and keep your eye out for future content. This is the guy with no name, signing off.